What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dan, a Lakers fan. Today, I'm bringing you guys an unbiased opinion from a Lakers fan's point of view. Overall, I am an NBA fan, so I keep tabs with a lot of NBA teams through NBA League Pass and ESPN and all that. Today I wanted to talk about the Thunder versus the Golden State Warriors, where they lost 100 to 121. The Thunder lose to the Warriors again, and another blowout. And I just wanted to talk about Russell Westbrook and his future with the Oklahoma City Thunder now. I know what you guys are thinking. Thunder fans are probably thinking, well, another delusional Laker fan that thinks he's going to get Russell Westbrook. No. I know that Russell Westbrook is great in Oklahoma City. I know that you guys have a loyal fan base down there, and I know you guys love your basketball team, and I hope you guys keep Russell Westbrook. And it's good for the NBA because I'm tired of seeing superstars jump from, small markets to big markets or from a regular team to a super team. I don't like it. It's not good for the NBA. I miss the days where each franchise had at least one superstar representing them. Back in the Allen Iverson days, Vince Carter days, Kobe Bryant, Shaq days. Back when each franchise had an identity, or most of them did at least. It wasn't like a 4 or 5 team league like it is nowadays. Um, but I do want to talk about the Thunder. Now I have some bad news for Thunder fans out there. I know a lot of you guys are mad at Kevin Durant for his decision and the way he left you guys out to dry, and I feel you guys' pain. But bear with me here, guys. It's not all of Kevin Durant's fault on this one. If you guys should be mad at somebody, I would direct my anger towards the front office at Sam Presti, because as good of a track record they've had of building teams and drafting. I mean, you guys have a great track record for drafts. I was looking up your guys' draft, and I see that in 2007 you guys drafted Kevin Durant, followed by in 2008 they drafted Serge Ibaka with the 24th pick, so that was also a steal. Russell Westbrook with the 4th pick in the 2008 draft, and James Harden with the 3rd pick in the 2009 draft, and so on and so forth. You guys also had Reggie Jackson in 2011. I believe in 2010 you guys drafted Eric Bledsoe, then traded him for cash consideration and a future first round pick to the Clippers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And Steven Adams, the most recent successful pick in 2013. You guys have had a great track record of draft picks, but the problem is you've had a horrible record of either trading them away for garbage or just losing them in free agency like you did with Kevin Durant, and that's not good. You guys drafted well enough that at one point you had such a super team, an underdeveloped super team, because James Harden was coming off the bench and nobody knew how good he was. I mean, he showed glimpses off the bench for you guys back in 2009, 2010. But my problem with Sam Presti is that he chose Serge Ibaka over James Harden. That's horrible. Personally, I know the Lakers franchise would have went over the salary cap to pay them both. That's what you guys should have did, but that shows that Sam Presti's incompetent when it comes to paying these players. So if you guys should be mad at anybody, it should be him. And that's not the only bad trade he's done. He also traded away Jeff Green, who at the time was a young, promising, another great draft pick by you guys, by the way, that you guys traded for Rashard Lewis when it was the Seattle Supersonics. They traded away Jeff Green for Kendrick Perkins, and I feel like all the trades from there were downhill. You guys traded James Harden for Kevin Martin and future picks. That's horrible. James Harden deserved a lot more than that, even before he reached his potential. I was mad, matter of fact, when my Lakers didn't trade for James Harden. When I heard all it took was Kevin Martin. We could have offered you guys probably a better package, but let bygones be bygones. You guys traded Jeff Green for Kendrick Perkins. You traded James Harden for Kevin Martin. You traded Bledsoe away before you even had him, supposedly because you didn't want another of the similar type guard. You guys had Russ Westbrook already, but he would have been great off the bench to go with James Harden. You traded away so many good players. You traded away Reggie Jackson. I don't even know what you guys got for Reggie Jackson. Another good player who could have been doing. I mean, I know he wanted more playing time, but you can always find a way to work things out. That's what great coaches do. Another mistake you guys made, and the reason why you guys lost Kevin Durant, one of my main reasons, I don't know why people don't talk more about it, is that Sam Presti fired, the front office of the Oklahoma City Thunder fired one of Kevin Durant's favorite coaches, and Scotty Brooks. I mean, you guys knew that Kevin Durant had a close relationship with KD. You guys knew Scotty Brooks was a great coach, and you guys still let him go, knowing that Kevin Durant was a free agent the very next year. That was a horrible decision. That was a high risk, low reward kind of move. You guys brought in a less experienced coach, who's not a bad coach, but you guys brought Scotty Brooks was getting you guys to the finals. You guys haven't made the finals since. All these moves have led me to see why you guys should be afraid of losing Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has a 2-year deal. It's actually a 3-year deal with a 1-year opt-out on the 3rd year. And I think he's going to opt out unless you guys get him another superstar. And looking at your guys' current roster, you don't have a lot. I mean, you have a promising young player in Victor Oladipo. You got a lot of good bigs. You have Cantor, who I like a lot, coming off the bench for you guys. And you have Steven Adams, great big. I like him a lot too. Other than that, you guys don't have much. Who else do you have? Jerry and Grant. You have a bunch of no names on that team that I believe Russ Westbrook deserves a lot better. I mean, he's the last beastie player on that team. He's the last superstar left. Out of you guys had 3 superstars and a bunch of good role players, and got rid of them all and didn't get enough in return. And now you guys are left with just Russell Westbrook. And this reminds me of when we traded away Shaquille O'Neal for Lamar Odom, future picks. Even though that was a bad deal at the time and ended up being a good deal because we made other deals like Talan, Gasol, and Ariza. Kobe Bryant suffered a lot for like 3 or 4 years. He played with a subpar team. That's what I think Russell Westbrook's going to go through. And I don't think he'll opt in on his 3rd year if you guys don't get him that superstar. However, you do have trade chips that you can use in a trade to land maybe a DeMarcus Cousins, maybe a Blake Griffin, something. Because Russell Westbrook is in the prime of his career. He has about 5 more years left in his prime, and he deserves to be playing with another superstar or 2. He deserves to be making it to the finals. That kid plays with a lot of heart. I'm not saying I want him on the Lakers. I mean, I do. I would love him on the Lakers. That's not going to happen. We had our shot, right? Our window's now closed. I believe every market is now equal at signing free agents. So, plus with our incompetent front office, we don't have a shot. So, but I love Russell Westbrook. He's one of my favorite players, and I hope that Sam Presti does him right by either trading for another superstar or trading him before he wastes away more of his prime years. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You just can't have Russell Westbrook carrying the load the way he is. He's eventually going to end up getting injured, or he just something bad is going to happen, guys. He gave 110% tonight playing the Warriors, and you guys still weren't even close. You guys don't have any shooters out there, any consistent ones, anyways. You guys should have traded for Kyle Korver, probably. I don't know. I feel really bad for Russell Westbrook watching him tonight against Kevin Durant. I can't really hate on Kevin Durant because he made a decision that's best for him. At the end of the day, this is a business, guys. The NBA is a business. We don't have any hard feelings when our front office makes a trade for a player we didn't want for one we did. So why should we have hard feelings towards the players when they make a business decision that's better for them and their family? We got to be mature about this. And I've been there with you guys. We did trade away Shaq, and we didn't get equal value in return at the time. We suffered for like 4 or 5 years, but eventually it all worked out. So I am a Russell Westbrook fan, and I wish you guys well in Oklahoma City. I hope you guys can build around him. He's a great player. You guys are lucky to have him. Definitely, the front office has to cherish that, and they have to make moves to put him in position to compete, because right now he's in no man's land. He's in the same position Kobe was back in 2005, 2006, when he was giving it his all and barely making the playoffs, getting eliminated in the first round. So, all right, guys, please leave a comment, like, subscribe. I'll be making more videos about multiple teams, not just my Lakers. As you guys know, I'm a diehard Laker fan. I'll definitely keep making videos about my Lakers, but I'll definitely include others as well. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll be dropping another one soon. Thank you.